So you guys been having fun campaigning?
I have.
Yeah.
That's one good thing about it. It's good for weight control.
You should walk.
Well, I don't know.
Walk my butt off.
I haven't started yet, obviously.
Well, we don't know. You could have lost 40 pounds already. James, we don't know yet, though. I don't have the before and after Jenny Craig shots. I'm a night person, and it doesn't put a cramp in my style. I'm not doing nights like I used to.
Yeah.
After a couple of hours walking, the thing I want to do is go Betty by. Food is not even important.
Just sleep.
You two gonna share.
Yeah, we'll share.
You probably gonna need to pass the mic between each other, but take it out of the.
Or just, we just turn it?
We'll just turn it.
Yeah, well,
That'll
that'll be
make a
heard.
noise.
Right.
Okay.
So just take it out of the harvest when you pass. Okay.
Loosen up a little bit here.
You wanna just take it out?
Right here?
Yeah, take it.
Let's start with it. Further, push it forward.
Pull it forward.
Okay.
Hook funk on you.
Wake up.
WKMB Sterling Plainfield, a service of HarvestRadio.
It's time now for the Town Talker with Reverend Zechariah A. Jackson. Reverend Jackson is founding pastor of the Church of What's Happening Now, located in Plainfield, New Jersey. And now, the Town Talker, Reverend Zechariah Jackson.
Well, you know, it's good coming to you. This is the Reverend Zechariah A. Jackson from the Church of What's Happening Now, Town Talker Talk Show. I tell you, the weather's finally warmed up, right? Hopefully it stay that way. I guess we count down June just a few days away, and the holiday is Monday, so I hope you guys have a good weekend. You know, the 12th of May, I was invited to Shiloh Baptist Church, and I tell you, I was so touched by the candidates that's running for mayor. And, you know, it started out about 9, I think it was about 9 of you guys, right? Something like that. And
Eight.
okay,
Originally
eight.
eight.
Originally 8, and, you know, for circumstances, some dropped off. But we still have, what is it, 4 more?
Seven.
Seven. So we still have 7 people that's running. And-
Six Democrats and 1 lone Republican.
One lone, and you're the Lone Ranger here, because you
That's
introduce
right.
yourself as a Republican. So today, I'm blessed and honored to have 3 of them, at least 3 here in the studio, Harvest Studio. Next week we will have Adrian Mapp and Martin Cox. Martin Cox's son today is graduating, I believe, from Rutgers University or something like that. And he's so happy about it, so he couldn't join us, but he will be here next week with Adrian Mapp. I'm going to allow all the candidates to introduce themselves and to just talk their plan of what they want to do for the city. We start with the young lady.
First of all, I want to thank Harvest Radio, and I want to thank Pastor Jackson for inviting me this afternoon. I'm Carol Ann Brokaw Bowles. I'm a resident of the 3rd Ward. I've been a lifelong resident of Plainfield.
Okay.
And I want to create a better quality of life for Plainfield. We can do that if we improve our policing.
Okay.
We need to have 24/7 policing in Plainfield. We need to work smarter and have better development in Plainfield. We need to develop a broader base of ratables. As long as we have dependency on residents for taxes only,
Yes.
we are just going to be, unfortunately, saddled with high taxes.
Sure,
We definitely need to develop ratables. We need to improve our city administration. We don't have a fully staffed administration, and therefore, if you don't have all the pieces, you can't solve the puzzle.
Right.
So we definitely need to staff better. And we need to strengthen our infrastructure. I don't know if you've had the opportunity, Pastor Jackson, to visit our firehouses.
No, I haven't.
Well-
In fact, I'd like to get some of the chiefs in here if I can.
Yeah, well, that would be a great idea because our firehouses are falling apart.
Is that right?
Absolutely. If you go there, you will see that in our Central Avenue firehouse.
Okay, I
Central
know location.
Firehouse, we have a whole bay that's shut down because of water damage.
Wow, okay.
We're not able to have, if we have 2 fires in Plainfield at one time, the second fire has to be manned by outside crew, somebody outside of Plainfield. So we really have some real issues here with respect to our staff.
And so the other administration of course, knew about this and
Everybody,
if you know.
I know.
you
I'm
Okay.
sure that the administration knows about that. And we need to work for unity and equality in our city because Plainfield's changed. I grew up in
Yes.
Plainfield.
Yes,
And when I was here, we had a little different composition of ethnicity
yes.
in the city. And it's changed, and we need to change with it. And so we need to learn how to incorporate our brown sisters and brothers into our
Sure.
community.
Sure, well, that's a good thing, and we'll get back to you. And
Hi, my name is Jim Pivnichny, and as I said earlier, I'm running as the only Republican candidate for
the Lone Ranger.
the Lone Ranger right now, but
That's
after
okay.
June, it will be whoever and me.
Okay.
First, I'd like to thank Reverend Jackson and Harvest Radio for this opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself. I've lived in Plainfield for 23 years now, and 3 years ago I retired from a lifetime career at Merck Research Laboratories in Rahway,
Okay.
where I was a research scientist and a mid-level manager. And since then, I've been a member of the construction crew of the Greater Plainfield Habitat for Humanity.
That's
You may
nice.
have seen me wielding a hammer here and there around town.
Okay. Now, are you guys still using hammers, or have you changed
We have
that?
nail guns.
Nail
too.
guns. Because I tell you, this is the last year that I'm gonna use a hammer. I'm going to nail gun myself.
We're actually Habitat, not just Plainfield, but the national habitat throughout the U.S. is one of the biggest builders of homes in the country.
Wow,
It
okay.
is. And
Now,
we
let me
have
ask you,
some pretty nice
Do
schools.
you guys build a home on Grant and Second,
That's
South
right on
Second?
the corner of Grant
Well,
and
that,
Second.
some would call it West End also. It's right there at that,
Mm-hmm.
right there
Yeah.
when the name actually changed.
We finished that about 6 or 8 months ago, I
Okay,
think, and we're
okay.
finishing one up nearby on Lee Place,
Oh, okay,
just about
okay.
a block and a half away. I've also traveled to Mississippi and Louisiana, doing construction projects for Hurricane Katrina
Okay.
relief.
Wow. So you got good experience
It
working
was
with
a
that.
very good experience, and I met a lot of wonderful people down there.
Sure,
A lot
sure.
of hope. But there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yes.
I'm also an active member of Crescent Avenue Presbyterian Church, where I've served both as a deacon and a ruling elder.
Okay.
And education-wise, I received my BS from Lehigh University a long time ago,
Mhm.
and my PhD from the University of Michigan.
Okay. Okay.
So don't say Ohio State to me.
All right.
Turn colors.
All right. And your plan for Plainfield, because I listened to you. You had some suggestions of what you would like to see for the next term.
Well, I can give you a number of examples. In the area of financial responsibility, I'd like to save the city money, tax dollars by eliminating unnecessary positions. And one of those positions that you can see right on the city's website is the mayor's confidential aide. I don't think I would need a confidential aide.
Now explain to the audience the confidential aid. Is that the bodyguard you're talking about?
No,
or-
it's more of a business position. You can get the job description on the website, on the city
Oh, okay.
website, as to what exactly she does. But it's kind of cloudy.
Okay.
And I think I could handle that myself.
Okay.
I'd also work closely with city council in getting things done, and by way of example, this year the administration delivered the finalized budget to council only a few weeks ago, which with only 2 months left in the fiscal year.
Okay.
And because the budget's not set, the property tax bills are going out late, as everybody knows, and
Yes.
deadlines have been extended, and unfortunately this costs the city money because they don't have money in hand to put in an interest-bearing account and earn money. So
Okay.
losing an opportunity there. I'm also concerned about crime in Plainfield. It's everybody agrees
Sure.
it's a problem. And the elimination of the chief of police doesn't make sense to me at all. I would be in favor of restoring that position.
So now, when they eliminated, who has that position now? Anyone, or is just?
There is none.
There's no more
The
chief.
responsibilities went to the Director of Public Safety,
Public Safety Director.
Mr. Hellwig.
Which is not a cop.
He's not a policeman, but the Public Safety Director is over both the police and the fire department.
Yes.
But it's an evolution of ways cities are administering.
Oh, okay, so a lot of cities are going that way.
A number of cities are going the way of having a public safety director to be both over the fire department and the police department. And actually, it was really kind of an outgrowth of 9/11 when the police and the fire departments weren't working together.
Sure.
And actually, part of it too is, depending on whether you prefer one person or another, if you're looking at personalities or qualifications, is that our charter doesn't require us to have both. It requires us to have either one or the other.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you for a minute, and I wanna go
Okay.
to Tom Turner. You know, Tom, a lot of people have Facebooked me and emailed me about your,
Oh my God, as a geek, I'm not a Facebook
No.
person.
and I'm not taking anything away from the other candidates, but you were heartfelt. Many felt what you were saying, and they were touched by the message that you gave. Tell us, a little about yourself, Tom.
Well, I mean, it's simple. I just like to bring in an honest message. We, all the time when we come to elections or just in general in our lives, we're more concerned about the politically correct thing to do.
Sure.
When it comes to people in office, we're concerned about, who we owe for favors. We're concerned about being important. And we forget, the most important thing is, why do you get elected? The idea is to serve people.
Sure.
To be there to help people and to focus on the needs of people, not on what you want to achieve, not on how much money you make, not on how important and how many awards and accolades you can get, but to do something for the people of Plainfield. And people just simply have lost focus on that.
Tom, let me ask you an honest question, and this is in the hearts and minds of many. We think about it all the time when we put people in office. Can you actually get in office without owing someone something? Without wanting to actually be important? Is that is there a crime in wanting to be important and I guess in owing someone something? Can you get in office without that's a question of the 50 million question.
I love this question
So
because last week, and it's an important question too, and it really boils down to not the candidate, but the people.
Yes.
Because I'm an old school person. I say sir and ma'am because of my military background, and that just sticks with me forever. But I'm the person, if I tell you something, my word is my bond. If I shake your hand, you can believe me that I'm going to keep my word to that. And values like that in people have been lost.
Sure.
We focus more on popularity contests. Sometimes when you look at the people that get elected, like I mentioned before, it's like voting for most likely to succeed.
Sure.
Or who's the best dressed in high school.
Right.
And that's what we look at. Like in Plainfield, it's like, who can spend the most money on a campaign?
Right.
Who can put more signs out? So can an ordinary person win? It's really hard. I have to be honest about that.
Sure.
But if that's what people are really concerned about, actually getting good quality people up in there, then they will have to look past that. And no honest, good person that has a right heart that isn't concerned about being important, making money, a political career. Do I really think they're going to get a chance to get elected? Probably not, because people have got to make up their mind that they're tired of it. And in Plainfield, look around. This is what we've had for years, and it's because we've been electing people who aren't, of the caliber that I'm mentioning. So, yes, I do think that someone like myself who values those things can get elected, but the people have got to decide that's what they want.
Well, let me ask you this right here, and this is another honest question. We look at the races all over the country, and the governor and things, presidential, people are spending millions and millions of